Hey guys, welcome back. Slight little problem. We had to remake from All Pick, but the draft staying the same, and Codex just waiting on their last one to pick up that last hero, and then we'll be underway shortly. Joining me is Love is Dead. Well, what
How
do
you
you think of the
doing?
draft? So, who's the next TI5 champions off this draft alone? Can you make a prediction?
Really, it's gonna come down to play. It's hard to say. I think all of them have mechanics that can help them come back. I mean, if Bristle starts to fall off,
Mm-hmm.
you know, then that's where things could kind of go bad for Swag. But it takes a long time before Bristle becomes a non-issue. So,
Uh, he
and
can
even at yeah,
He can just snowball very well. I think Swag have the easier lineup to run, even though they have the Wisp. They don't have the kind of lineup where you Wisp gank constantly. They have the kind of lineup where you just battery on the Bristleback and just kind of run at them.
yeah. At the same time, though, the CG lineup is really good at if their initiation doesn't go completely 100% correct. They have so many stuns and reinitiation potential.
Hmm.
So the team fight shouldn't be too hard to coordinate from CG.
Yeah, well, we'll see how it goes. I think a lot of it's going to come down to... I think there's actually a lot on this Rubik. If he can get some good... It's going to come down to what he can steal. If he can get like Exorcism or Fissure continuously, it's going to be very easy for them to run these fights. But I'll quickly introduce the Swag lineup. On the Rubik, we've got Dex for the IO and the Bristleback. We've got Billy on the IO. Bristleback going to be handled by Ned. Lycanthrope's going to be carried by Colts, sorry. Colts 22. And last but certainly not least, Tail is going to be on the Centaur Warrunner.
Not seeing any sentries picked up so far, so whatever wards go down, there shouldn't be any dewarding going on.
So far, not a lot of that. Did you want to get the die, or do you want me to grab them as well?
Oh yeah, I can do that. Yeah, so we got Humanoid going to be standing in the middle lane with Death Prophet. We got Jerry going to be playing the Lion. She is going to be playing the Juggernaut, and Nightmare playing the Earthshaker, and finally El Estupido playing the Clockwork.
Some of the names. That's, I think, probably the hardest part about casting is introducing the names. I don't know.
I don't know if I can call him the Stupid. I think I'm just going to call him Clockwork.
Yeah, I don't know. It feels a little rude. Up at the
Yeah.
top lane, we're going to see some blows traded. Jerry taking a lot of damage here. And looks like he's going to be okay. The Howl comes out a little bit late, though, but maybe they're able to get it. Oh, the
One
Sav.
more quill.
There it is.
There we go.
Ned picking up first blood. Nicely done from them. And they're going to be moving off to the off lane, it looks like. And they're going to run the Lycanthrope in the mid. So the Centaur Rubik lane in the bottom. It works out fairly well, I think.
So that's how they're going to lane. Yeah, Lycan mid, they got a nice ward up. A really aggressive ward. Hopefully they don't try to... They probably won't try to de-ward that, but that'll give Lycan a good advantage and make sure that there's no one that's going to be trying to gank him. Actually, I mean, he's going to see Nightmare right now.
Oh, and they get the
Or
fissure
not.
block. He's now trapped off, but it doesn't look like Shilia wants to go. Just last hitting creeps. Oh, somehow he sneaks through. Interesting,
Oh, wait.
nonetheless.
That ward was for DP, actually. I
Yeah,
was
it's a
completely
dire
wrong.
ward. Either way. But Lycan's gonna get forced back. I think he's gonna have a pretty tough time up here. Oh, Earthshaker now rotating up to the top lane. I don't think Juggernaut's gonna have a very good time here. Bristleback very good at him with the quills, going through the magic community and all of that, as well as just a lot of physical damage. It's gonna be pretty tough, and their ability to dive is very strong as long as the Wisp just kind of hangs back. Doesn't worry about, doesn't take aggro too much.
So it looks like, yeah, that was 53% win rate.
Yeah. It's not overwhelmingly strong, but it is a lot better than his basic win rate of, I believe it was 43, was up there. In the mid lane, Lycan taking a lot of harass and gonna have to back off.
Ned is really deep here under this tower. He's in the middle of 3 heroes. I don't know.
Yeah, he's gonna get hexed up as well, but it doesn't look like they want to go. Io's there for the tether, and they're gonna back off.
Yeah, if they had, I'm not sure why Earthshaker didn't turn around. I mean, he was directly in the middle of 3 heroes, especially with the spin. That could have been a very dead Bristleback.
Yeah, if they were able to get a nice fissure trap off on him, something along those lines, but not gonna go for it. Bottom lane, Centaur kind of just sitting here quietly, hitting creeps, all by his lonesome. Clockwork, nowhere in sight. 5-0 on the clock, and Centaur, Clockwork actually went back for trying to get the block off on the creeps. Interesting there. But Centaur, he's got the 11 CS now, so.
I don't know about, keeping Rubik down here, because, Clockwork, he's sitting here, he's still level 3. He's not really being denied a whole lot, unless he dies right now. Yeah. Which, doesn't look like that's going to happen. So they're not getting he's getting a whole lot out of this lane. They're going on him right now.
Oh, bottom Clockwork, he's going to make it out, just barely. Rubik, unfortunately, telekinesis on cooldown. Not going to go for it. And he'll be alright, able to salve up and sit here. I feel like Clockwork doesn't need to get a whole lot of farm. He just needs to get the experience and soak levels and whatnot. But he's going to have a tough time. He's only got really 2 targets he can go for in the Rubik and the Io. And Io can tether out, and Rubik can lift him and throw him out of the cog. So both heroes have a decent mechanism to escape him. He's going to have a tough game.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he's going to be doing anything in the lane per se, but after the laning stages, I mean, he's already level 4 at 3 minutes into the game. He's getting a ton out of this lane. And he only needs to hit level 6 before he can jump on anyone else he wants to go on. I mean, DP can evaporate pretty quickly.
Yeah. With the other thing too with Clockwork is you won't have to. I wonder if you almost go max cogs. Oh, Lycan taking a lot of damage, getting dove by the Death Prophet. Is this going to be your first blood turning around the other way? It is. Lycan not first blood, sorry, but first kill after the creep spawn, I guess. Forgot that we had it before the buzzer kill.
Second kill.
Second kill of the game. Yeah, it's rough.
Earthshaker, he's gonna get a free. He might get a free one here. Is he gonna do it? Is he gonna be able to find him? He's just gonna go for it. Oh wow, he's like not even close to having enough mana.
So looks like he's just hanging out, watching him back off. Maybe
looks like Ned is in trouble. Nope, he's alright.
But up in the top, Ned's actually getting hexed up, and they might go on him here. They've got Blade Fury, they get the Earth Spike as well. Now Blade Fury is going to come out. They're looking to finish him off. They might get 2 here. Io gonna go down.
That's a double kill.
Oh, Fissure finishes off one. Lion getting the other. They end up dropping the offlane, and nicely played from them. A little bit overestimating the damage Bristleback can handle there, and Io running out of bottle charges, not able to keep himself alive.
Yeah, he was super deep into a tri-lane that has 2 stuns and Blade Fury. I mean, Blade Fury with 1 stun can be devastating, but having 2 of them, I mean, he survived a ton of it because it all went into his Bristleback, but ultimately, yeah, he was going to go down there. And 2 kills for that tri-lane makes it all worthwhile. And I still think level 5 on the Clockwork right now. He's not getting pushed off the lane. Rubik's level 3. They're just getting a lot of work done right now in their lanes, except for mid, which is a little bit unfortunate.
Yeah, their Death Prophet falling a little bit behind. Not so much in CS, but did give up that kill to Lycan. And Death Prophet sitting at 33 and 4, Lycan 25 and 6, so he's doing fairly well. Oh, up in the top lane, we're going to see a lot of aggression going each way. Billy's going to get hexed up. The Death Prophet Ghosts are out there, and it's an easy kill onto the Io. Oh, first use of Exorcism gets a kill, and this early on, lots of times you don't even see Death Prophet's skill Exorcism at 6, but they pop it, they get a kill, push the lane back to mid, to neutral ground at least. Oh, Bristleback going very aggressive here. Rubik's going to get stunned up as well. He has a lift if he wants to use it. He does. Another close spray is going to be coming out, but Bristleback actually going to get blocked off. Now going to eat some damage from the Ghost. Lion dropping very low. Stampede's there though, going to back them off. Lion gets off the Fissure. One more Quill is going to get the kill. Clockwork sends a rocket through. Now they look to turn it on to the Death Prophet. She's trying to finish off the Io, but not going to be able to. Beautiful cogs there. Io got a turn for an attack. Rubik gets the kill, though. They both drop, and now it's Ned. He's going to go down. One more chop from the Clockwork, and a bloodbath in the mid lane. Rubik, the only survivor there for the Radiant, but in the end, a 2 for 2. Very aggressive from both teams, and we both predicted this. We both were thinking that it's going to be a bit of a brawl.
Yeah, they just asked, did you do something about the overlay?
Yeah, I had
They're
that
really
fixed
good.
up.
Okay.
Oh,
I didn't know
Clockwork
if you
goes for
saw
the
that.
hook, and unfortunately he does miss. Not able to get there in time. Trying to chase him down, but Centaur just a little bit too fast with those tranquil boots. Able to walk away. A little bit of a mistime there. That ninja creep hiding behind the catapult Clockwork either didn't see it or figured it was about to move.
Yeah, I mean, that mid lane fight ended up being, you know, pretty much just a 2 for 2, pretty much trading exactly a carry and a support for a carry and a support. So I think everyone came out a little pretty even there, although they did get some experience on the Lycan.
Yeah, we'll see. And what I was saying about Death Prophet is lots of people won't get her ulti right.
Wait, up in the top lane, we got a lot of aggression. It's going to be Bristleback going to get the kill on an Earthshaker, and I think he's going to get She as well. Yeah, there was a really unlucky jump. Ned would have been dead if there was one more jump from Juggernaut that landed, but it went over to a creep across from the fissure.
Oh.
So that kind of stopped that fight
And
turned it around for Ned.
He only got 2 bounces.
He got 2 bounces, yeah, and the third one went over across the fissure.
That's unfortunate.
Onto a creep.
That's very unfortunate. So, a little bit of RNG going the way of Ned up there. Bristleback actually pretty good against Juggernaut's Omni Slash.
I think Centaur's dead down here.
Clockwork going aggressive. No hookshot used yet. Stomp's going to come out. Tail can't get out of the cogs. He's going to pop Stampede, but ends up going down to one more Rocket Flare and a little bit of the battery assault. So nicely done coming out from the Clock. And I don't feel like calling him his name because that's just rude.
The stupid?
Yeah, well, obviously not stupid. Getting a nice kill on a pretty tanky hero. A little bit surprising there. But
yeah, I mean, the Dire lineup is really getting going. They can do a lot as soon as they finish laning.
Yeah, oh, they're going to look to go aggressive on the Bristleback again. He's going to get hexed up, but he still wants to go. Unfortunately, oh, that tether animation, looks like he's tethered nothing, but going to be all right. Earthshaker trying to rotate through, but a little bit too slow. Now can go for the fissure. Ned, what are you doing? He should be okay. They've got an Echo Slam. Is he going to throw it out? He's going to pop it now. He does. That's going to make it a double kill for him. He should survive as well. Healing Ward there to keep him alive, and a beautiful play coming up from that Earthshaker.
It looks like in the middle lane we have Centaur going down to El Stupid, and Rubik just going to back off from there. In that fight, I mean, at the top, I thought, you know, it's a little unfortunate that they didn't have the Earthshaker there when they tried to go on them at first, but he was able to cut him off anyway, and I don't know if they really should have seen the Earthshaker coming up the ward there.
Oh, Earthshaker lived with like 8 health after that Crypt Swarm. Oh, Wisp going in for the kill. Spirits, are they going to get there? They are. They get the kill. Bristleback's here as well. 6 seconds left on relocate. Wisp is not going to survive. He doesn't make it. Bristleback diving deep for the Juggernaut, though. There's a couple more Quill Sprays, and we'll see. One more. There he goes. Oh, no, the Omni Slash is there. Manages to pick him off and turn that around. Make that what was a relocate for a support into a 2-for-1 in favor of the Dire. One thing that's interesting is CG is the open qualifier team, where Swag was invited. So we'll see if CG can be the first team to, oh, in the mid lane, Earthshaker there as well. Death Prophet going in. Lycan's going to be okay, though. Oh, never mind. A hookshot from downtown comes through, and one more Crypt Swarm to finish him off. Beautiful hookshot. And I said maybe they should have gone for the Timbersaw, but when your Clock is playing like this, it doesn't matter.
Radiant's mid tower's coming apart.
Yeah, this is what happens when a Clock just gets free experience. He doesn't even need farm, he just needs his experience. And when he initiates on you, you really can't do anything. You really can't hit him. Only a few heroes can get through the animation and hit him faster than battery cogs.
Yeah, it's... I'm a little worried for Swag. They're kind of getting rolled. They've lost the tower top, and I would say they have a stronger pushing lineup in the Lycan. Just because Lycan can always push, whereas Death Prophet can only push when Exorcism's up. Lycan can always look to apply that kind of pressure and force people out of lane. And oh, he's actually going to go into Juggernaut. Juggernaut's got Blade Fury if he wants to, but not going to pursue. No ulti for him. Lion's there though. Just can't quite get in range for that hex. Actually going to now. Are they going to dive the tower? Nope. Just going to throw out some harass and back off as Rubik's rotating back in. But we move into the mid lane. Death Prophet very low. Hookshot's going to connect on 2, though, and are they going to go for the Echo? They do. They bring him down, and now a killing spree for the Death Prophet and a dominating spree for Clockwork.
Yeah, I'm kind of confused as to what this Centaur is doing. I mean, he's got Blink, he's got level 8, or now level 9, and he wasn't there for any of these movements, and he's just been kind of sitting in the bottom lane. Their comeback mechanic is certainly Lycan, but what's he going to do? You know, it's not that safe. It's not like it's a Medusa or an Anti-Mage.
Mm-hmm. What's interesting is Rubik's actually got Echo Slam stolen and was trying to bait Earthshaker into coming near the creep wave, but Earthshaker's not having any part of it. Nightmare not going to fall for it. That said, Centaur's rotating through. This should be an easy kill. The lift is there. Stomp connects as well. Echo Slam comes up from the Rubik, and Death Prophet's looking to turn around. She's going to be able to get this tower. Oh, maybe not. The fortification's there, and she's taking some damage. Centaur doesn't have enough mana for a stomp. Goes for the die, gets it as well. Blinks forward, looking for the stun. Not going to find it. Has Stampede. Now won't have the mana for a stun. Going to get the slow off. Double edge. Is he going to go for it? He does. It's not enough. There it is. The Spirit Shamayo able to finish off the Death Prophet.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that move from Death Prophet. I mean, maybe they forgot that there's always pretty much a level 1. Towers pretty much always have a defense available.
In the mid lane, Lycan and Juggernaut trading blows. Who's going to win? The Omni Slash comes out. Juggernaut makes it away for now. Is he going to survive, though? The Wolves pursuing, but Lion's there from the backside with the finger. Gets the IO. Death Prophet's down, still down from before. Bristleback now going to fall. Quill Spray comes off. Almost kills himself on the Blade Mail. He's got to be careful. He goes down as well. Now Bristleback, or sorry, Lycan trying to chase down the Clockwork, but that healing ward from Juggernaut just too strong.
Yeah, I mean, that's the second time Juggernaut's done that to Bristleback. Just the man fight comes down to the last couple of hits, and he just Omni Slashes.
Mm-hmm. And it's very nice play coming out from Shy. Playing very well in that Juggernaut. As far as net worth goes, he is leading. He's 6,500, 5,800 on the Death Prophet, and 5,300 on the Clockwork. Those are your top 3. Then it's the cores of the Radiant at 49, 43, and 38. So outfarming them fairly well everywhere it matters, and Earthshaker doing fairly well for himself. Lycan's going to pop his ulti and maybe go for this Lion. Earthspike doesn't connect, but the Hex does, and that's a very fast fish, but I'm not sure if it's going to be enough to keep the Lion alive. It's not. Juggernaut's there. The Relocate's coming in. Are they going to look to turn this? Earthshaker might be in a little bit of trouble. Never mind. He turns around with the Echo Slam. Does not have Fissure up. And they managed to bring the IO down, but now it's the Juggernaut who's in a lot of trouble. Lycan's ulti wearing off. Bristleback needs a couple more Quill Sprays, but we'll see. Healing Ward comes out, and no, not enough. The stack's just too much, and they should be able to take the top tower. Oh, bottom lane, it looks like a fight also breaking out there. Oh,
yeah, I mean,
boy.
that was really good for Swag up until the bottom fight happened, and they just took out Centaur as well as Rubik. So it's still pretty good for CG, but not as good as it was.
Yeah, at least they did get that tower finally. They did trade tier 1s in the relative safe lanes, but CG still ahead as far as the tower count goes. They still have their bottom tier 1 left alive, so can still control that Roshan. And once I'm assuming they plan to go for this fairly soon. They've got a very good lineup of taking it. Lycan and Bristleback excel at Roshan, but we'll see when they can maybe feel like they have the map positioning and control to go for it. Right now, they certainly don't.
I'm curious as to how much Klotz feels safe in the enemy's jungle. That would be a great way for them to start to turn around the game, since Lycan is so powerful at doing that. We'll have to see how often he transitions up into their jungle. But certainly, definitely a very aggressive thing to do, especially with the amount of stuns and lockdown that CG have. They are going to go up here, though, trying to find Nightmare. Should be an easy kill.
Yeah, with the Blink Stomp and the lift coming out from Rubik, easy kills. He steals Enchant Totem, probably the worst thing on CG to steal. I would say maybe Mana Drain's a little worse, but that is it's a close second, if so. But it's actually going to be the Dire who are going for the Roshan. They pump the level 2 Exorcism, and they're going to clean it up very quickly and very easily with Juggernaut. So, not afraid to take the advantage, and with that little bit of extra map control they've got, they're going to grab it. Juggernaut working on his S and Y as well. Almost has it completed, just needs about 900 gold for it, and he'll have it. 1100.
Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna do like a Necro Book Lycan or if it's gonna be BKB and fighting.
Well, he's almost got his BKB done. He just needs the recipe, so looks like they want to fight, but I'm not sure if that's. I think they could probably hold their high ground with with four. The Rubik, Centaur, Bristleback, Io. Probably keep them pushed back, and Lycan could split push, but doesn't look like that's what they want to do. And now the Dire CG, they've rotated through and are just controlling the jungle. Radiant. Oh,
Yeah, pretty back and forth between the teams, both of them in each other's jungle, just looking to gain a little bit of the other one's farm, but it's been pretty even so far. I'm just not sure where Swag is going to feel comfortable fighting. It's already about 20 minutes.
yeah.
And if they can't fight at 20 minutes, are they going to be able to fight at like 40 minutes? I don't know.
It's going to be pretty rough. As far as late game goes, I would say the lineups are pretty evenly matched. Lycan probably does the most right click just by himself, but not counting spells. Juggernaut though has the built-in crit, so it's pretty even. I mean, Omni Slash is very strong, and so can also the shapeshift, but
There's a ton of commitment required to get the Lycan in to deal damage, and with CG able to have stuns upon stuns and cogs, it's going to be hard for Lycan to actually get in there and deal damage. If it's a full team fight, they're probably going to start to look for if CG ever split up.
yeah. But so far they've been doing a good job of staying balled up. Maybe not as a full 5-man, but always staying in like pairs of 3 and 2. It seems everywhere the Juggernaut goes, the Lion is right behind, and the Clockwork, Death Prophet, and the Shaker have been roaming around, kind of as a pair or a pair of 3, I guess.
Yeah, and the Dire have tons of good wards out right now. Everything is seen.
They only see the Bristleback up there at this exact moment, but it's nonetheless, I'm sure they have a rough idea where they are. I guess the Lycan showing in the mid lane, but probably not too worried as 2 of the heroes are seen very well being smoked on. So, unfortunate disconnect coming out for the Bristleback though. Hopefully he's able to get everything fixed up soon.
I don't know if they're going to try to TP back. I mean, Earthshaker doesn't have a TP. He doesn't have money to buy a TP.
Yeah.
But hopefully this is not a major.
That's impressive. That's a very impressive jump for Death Prophet, going from 34% win rate normally to a 52% up against the Bristleback. Huge jump there, so.
Yeah, I mean, as I said, you have to dive into CG to be able to do any damage, and Bristle and Lycan are going to have a bit of a hard time doing it, and Centaur just has to do it anyway.
Yeah, between the cogs and the fissure, there's just a lot of things to block their mobility. Juggernaut, not too worried about all that, as he can Omni Slash a short range over top of those barriers like that as well. Lion range, of course. Death Prophet does a lot of her damage from range, and if the people eventually get to her, she can always just pop her Yules, and we'll be good to go.
Yeah, I mean, the Yules is going to be a huge problem as well for the Lycan.
A little bit of...
Or for, actually, the Bristle will probably be the target for the Yules.
Yeah. Looks like CG a little bit worried about it.
Well, they're all in.
Yeah, they're all back, so we should be starting up again shortly. That'll be alright nonetheless.
Alright, carry on.
A little bit of smack talk coming up from the teams. But we'll see. Well, both teams are split pushing. A quick look at the net worth. In favor of the Dire, but only by about 3k. Experience sitting right exactly the same, about 3k in favor. So, fairly close game. 17 minutes in, a bit of an advantage CG, but nothing quite yet. And we'll see how quickly they want to push. Without Death Prophet's ulti, the Radiant, they push a lot faster, I think.
Dire might want to mine their top tower.
Yeah, without the ulti,
Bottom towers
I think
seem
so.
to
I think you're right there.
them Dire
Yeah,
builders
Lycan very good at pushing those towers down with the wolves, as well as Howl boosting up his team's damage. Bristleback hits very hard, just with the Warpath that bonus damage. We'll see which of these towers drops fast. Both dropping about the
You know,
same,
it's not
but
that much faster. Yeah.
Radiant's
The Mask of Madness actually does a lot of work.
mhm.
It's not fast enough for one of them to take it and then TP down, is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
And looks like CG are just gonna go high ground.
they've
They're
got
gonna.
Radiant's
their go ahead. Stampede comes
Oh
out.
yeah, they're
up
gonna get
top.
rid of Clockwork right here, but they're gonna lose some damage onto their tier 3 tower. Clockwork getting pushed back. He's fine. I mean, this is what he wanted to do.
I think Clockwork went in and canceled TPs. I think is what he did. I think
Oh.
Centaur was trying to TP out. He doesn't have one on him. And the bottom lane, they're losing their tower. Death Prophet ulti is up. She's going to pop it. This could be Rax. Lycan can't get back there. Centaur's TP was canceled. He popped the Stampede trying to get there. Bristleback can't go in alone. Rubik's already dead. This is going to be a lane of Rax. And a beautiful
No
play coming out
TPs.
from the
Oh, here we
Clockwork.
go.
Finally, Lycan and Io show up, but... Oh, Centaur, goes in, misses the stomp, unfortunately. Does connect on the Lion, looking to finish him off, but the Omni Slash is there. He goes down first. Now it jumps to Bristleback. Huge Echo Slam coming
no.
out from Shaker. This is going to be Bristleback going down, and CG looks like they're going to claim game 1, and Swag, they call it after that. So,
Yep.
a little bit unfortunate, but well played by CG, and nicely done by them. Game 1 going their way. Thoughts on the game?
Just beautiful play and draft coming out from CG. They really had Swag's number from the whole start of the match. I mean, they got way more out of the laning stages, and they transitioned that really beautifully.
And the Clockwork pick, even though I questioned at the beginning, they proved me wrong, and I guess that shows when you've got a player who can handle a hero like Clockwork, a playmaker like that, it's way more valuable than hero that on paper is better up against that draft. So nicely done by Codex. They claim game 1. We'll be back shortly with game number 2. Stay tuned.